Hi guys, welcome to Jan's Journey. My name is Jasmine and I'm so glad you're here. Well, it's so exciting. It's the new year. Hope you're having a wonderful week already, and happy new year's if you haven't seen my previous video. So thank you guys for selecting this video. I'm excited that I'm able to share information kind of early on. We're able to talk about the choice day, which I talked about that in the previous video. Also about some spoilers, some full box reveal for base and premium. That was a previous video, so you can check that out if you like to. But in this video we're going to talk about the choice date and the choice item for the base box. Choice date, this one, I'm telling you, it's like every month it does change a little bit how you make your selection. There were times that you could only go through your email. The first time I believe it was just through your email, but I did not notice it was available in the website. The only thing that we don't know is the time. Usually is way later on in the afternoon. So this one is also something new, and as you know, this is something new, which I'm excited about, that we're able to select an item. But as you could tell, because it's so new, there's so many changes, and maybe it hasn't flowed as smooth as it should, because I still hear that people haven't been able to make their choice. So hopefully it continues to improve. This is something that anybody who is subscribed to Boxy Luxe and Boxycharm Premium, or let's say you're in the wait list for Boxycharm Premium, you're gonna have early access to make your base box selection. I know that sounds confusing, but in order for you to make your selection for base box, if you have other subscriptions like the Luxe and the Premium, then you will have early access, meaning that you're able to make your selections early on this day, which this day will be next Monday, January 13th. And you're gonna have early access, and you're gonna make your choice items. I'm gonna share those choices pretty soon, and I'm gonna go into details, because as even for me, I'm trying to figure out which one I might pick or I might select. Also, just know this is something that we saw last month. If you select an item for your base box, also know that the add-ons are going to be available as well on that day. So once you make your selection, let's say you select, this is not it, but just an example, let's say you select for your base box, you want the palette of Celestial Thunder, but this was also a choice item. Another choice, let's say this was the other choice item, the Skin and Company Truffle Face Mist, Refresh Mist, and you want both. You could select this on your box, and on the add-on you could purchase this at a very reasonable price. So that's an option you have. If you just want to select one and you don't want to purchase this, at least there's an option there, just so you guys know. If you like me, I'm like, well, there's 2 or 3 items there that I will really like, then I will see the price, what it might be on that add-on starting on Monday, and I will see if I select one and then I buy the other one. So just keep that in mind. And also in my social media, I'm gonna provide that information here as soon as it's available. I always put a post, that way you guys don't miss. You only subscribe to the base box, that's okay. You also have a selection for choice. I love that we get to choose a product, an item that we know we're gonna love in our box. Then if you are just subscribed just to the base box, then you will be able to do so on January 14th, which is the next day, which is Tuesday. So at least you know that information. This time is actually 3 of those products, and the first one, which I am not surprised, I kind of like did mention this in one of my spoilers. It looked just like this. You guys should have received this on your boxes a few months back. The one that everybody received was the Becca foundation, and it was actually to help you match your skin tone. So if you haven't done so, just make sure you do the customization or the complexion quiz, and it's very easy. It's just going to ask you for a foundation. Let's say this is one of my favorite foundation that it matches really close to me, so I will select. They have a whole list. They have like every foundation I believe there is, so I will select this one, exactly double wear, and then I will select the color. Then it will ask me for another choice, so another color. My second choice will be another foundation that I really like, that I like how it looks on my skin, or at least the complexion matches pretty close to my skin tone. So I will select the one, and then I will select the color. It also tells me on the bottom. So once you make that, answer those questions, then it's going to ask you for a concealer, and then I always look for concealers that I like, and I like the match. And also this one was also sent as a concealer. So if I kind of like this one, then I would have selected one of the tones that I received, which I think that was kind of light. but you could also pick 2 other ones. So just make sure you guys don't miss out on that. That way when they do send the complexion item, if you select that, it's so close to your skin that you're satisfied and happy, not just with the product but also the color that was chosen for you. So just make sure if you have received this, or if not, just go to Sephora or go to a place that could give you a sample that they could match you correctly, and then fill out that complexion test in the Boxycharm website. One that we received was Becca, and that's exactly the one that is one of the choice item, is the Becca foundation, and the ultimate coverage 24-hour foundation. This one retails for $44. This one seems like a pretty good product, and what we could get is that 24-hour foundation, and they have so many shades, so we should be pretty close to our skin tone if we did that complexion test. So the second item that I want to mention is the iconic London. This one is Day to Slay palette. This palette retails for $58, at least in the Ulta website, but when you go to the iconic London website, it says $62, so it's just a price difference there, but it's a pretty it's pretty expensive palette, and I'm gonna show you the colors. It looks very pretty. And even when the CEO from Boxycharm was opening and showing us the products, he said this is like one of the biggest palette we have put in one of our boxes. Exactly how it looks like inside, and that way you get to see all the colors. It does have some very soft like pastels colors, but it's a pretty nice palette, and some reviews I've seen, people are really like this palette. So this is a choice. This is something that if you want a palette, this is your opportunity to select that palette. If you prefer foundation, you really want to have your own foundation, and you maybe been wanting to try the Becca foundation, then this could be your best choice. But there's a third one coming up, and this one I'm also excited about. This one is Kate Somerville. This is the first we get this brand in Boxycharm. So finally we're getting in the first quarter of 2020 a new brand that has not been introduced to Boxycharm, and this is Kate Somerville. I heard so many great things about this brand, and also for sensitive skin. I tried a sample one time that I got when it was first promoted, and I'm excited for this. This is the bio-mimicking peptides, and this is a serum, and this will help smooth and firm your skin. When I saw peptides, I was like, wow, this is gonna be a really good product. And guys, this retails for $98. So I sometimes don't go based on the price. I go based on what is my skincare or my makeup routine. This is KX Active Concentrates Bio-Mimicking Peptide Serum that targets all your anti-aging concerns by firming, smoothing, and intensely hydrating for younger looking skin. So the choice date for Boxycharm Premium is a little bit later on in the week. As you know, the early on for base box is January, a Monday, January 13. For everybody will be Tuesday, January 14 for the base box, and then for the premium box that will be on Thursday on that same week, January 16. And this is going to be open for the premium box for the box of February. So we don't know what the items are yet, and hopefully once I'm doing this video, maybe if I get to edit, maybe I could include it. But if not, at least we know exactly what's going to be in the base box. I'm excited, guys. I don't know which one I'm going to select for the base box yet. I also need to see the prices on the add-on as well, so in case I do consider buying something else. So I'm excited, and I'm happy that these products actually feel more like premium or boxy luxe than a base item, a base box item. So I'm really impressed, and I hope that I get impressed as well with the premium box, as well as later on for March for boxy luxe. So this is all for this video. So thank you guys for giving me some of your time, and I hope you don't miss out on that choice window. I'm going to do another video doing my selection on camera. That way, if you still haven't made your selection, you have an idea exactly how it looks like. I'm going to walk you through it like I did on the other video for last month, and that way you're able to make your selection and not miss out on picking something that you're going to love in the box. So thank you guys for watching. Until the next video. Bye.